Today's video features a commercial captain who just refuses to learn his lesson. He's what I like to call a frequent flyer. Apparently FWC's customer service is so good that he keeps coming up with new and creative ways to grace them with his presence. Back in January of 2021, he was charged with breaching the peace, exceeding the regional bag limit of mullet, and failing to have his license and stamp aboard the vessel. As part of a negotiated plea deal, he pled guilty to 2 of the charges and was found guilty of breaching the peace. Fast forward to April of 2023 and you'll see that he was accused of operating more than 2 cast nets from a single vessel. This charge was later dropped, and at the start of 2024 he filed a motion to get his cast nets back from FWC. The judge granted the motion and the cast nets were presumably recovered by this captain. Well, just 2 months after recovering those nets from FWC, officers began receiving reports that he was fishing within locks in the area, something you're not allowed to do. Specifically, he was reportedly seen within the South Gulf Cove boat lock, which has signage posted that there is no fishing or netting in the area, and the dockmaster even took photographs to show his presence. Here's a couple of those photographs that were taken just 4 days prior to this interaction. Also worth noting, he was previously trespassed from these locks. This video that we're going to be showing you today was 13 days after the trespassing warning of 1 year expired. So upon arriving on scene, the officer decided to wait at a concealed location while he called for backup, and he observed and documented what he was seeing.
Alright, hey, where you at?
I'm past the stadium.
Alright, listen, it's Pepper's driving the boat, Frankie's throwing, and what they're doing is they're coming up to into the lock itself, throwing a net, and then they're backing out as quickly as they can. So it doesn't look like they're actually fishing in it. So when you come up, you'll see my truck parked a little bit of ways. Park like another 15, 20 yards behind me. Do not slam your doors. Turn your radio off completely. And because they can hear, they're right on the other side of the mangroves when they back away. They're literally 15 feet from my truck. I'm going to have to continue to let this run. They backed out of here so they can clear their net of all the fish. And I'm sure they'll be right back up to do it again. While we're standing here, just for purposes for this case, these are the signs that are facing outward on the docks, on the end of the dock on each side there. Exact same as this. South Gulf blocks absolutely no fishing, netting, crabbing, anchoring, or any recreational activity unlocked here, including on the docks. Function of 5 violators will be prosecuted.
As you can see from the officer's perspective, there is clear signage stating that there is no fishing or netting allowed. These signs are also visible from the water. You can see them here and here.
Sounds like Frankie's banging sinkers on the cast net against the deck, which means it's probably about emptied altogether by now.
After collecting some video evidence, he began to fear that the individuals may leave the area and decided to make contact.
But like I said, bring it over to the dock, guys. Bring it over to the dock.
For what?
Because you guys are inside the lock as usual.
Last minute.
7454. Show me out with subjects and the South Gulf Cove locks. I need a signal 89 pulled. And we'll also have quality control issue too. Leave those other fish on the deck where they're at too.
Support, you're a little muffled. What's your 1020 and it's copy you're on a signal 89?
South Gulf Cove dock with bring it over here. Don't empty the net just yet. Don't do it. Put the net down for right now.
I'm just making sure.
Drop the net down.
You're gonna make me clear.
Drop the net down for right now.
Can I at least
Drop the net.
messed up?
Drop the net down for right now.
7131 John.
You took my nets last time and I got them back.
710 Victor Rome.
Drop the net.
It's one simple step.
You'll be able to take care of it here shortly.
As they began motoring over to the dock, the second officer arrived on scene as backup.
I got them twice thrown in here. First time they went and backed out. They came right up here. As you see where they were at. He tossed right up into that. He also had fish all over the deck from the last one, so we got quality control issue as well.
Okay.
I had him leave the fish that he just caught inside the net itself.
So you may have noticed the officer mentioned a quality control issue. We want to talk a little bit about what that means. What he's referring to is a Florida administrative code that requires fish to be on finely divided ice or within adequate refrigeration. Based on the officer's observations, the initial haul from the first cast net throw is left on the deck laying out in the elements, not on any ice or within any refrigeration.
Once you get tied up, you need to see IDs for both SPL and registration.
Going on.
Always something.
Yep. Seems to be.
I have a knife in my pocket.
Leave it in your pocket for right now. Is it an open blade or is
It's
it
in a sheath.
folded? In a sheath? All right.
What did you say you needed?
SPL IDs and boat registration.
I don't think I got it back from the last time.
What do you mean?
The last time I've seen it was right here on this dock, April 5th.
Sorry, you took it for
That was the last time I saw it.
You weren't issued another one since all commercial boat registrations are due in January, or I'm sorry, on June 30th. You weren't issued a new one by the state?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
You
June
talking about
30th.
the boat registration? That's every 2
Yeah.
years.
It's every year unless you pay for 2 years.
I did pay for 2 years.
Okay, you still have to have a copy of it.
I know.
I got these.
Okay. Can you go ahead and pick them up now?
No, you can't. So what you're going to do is you're going to take what's in the net and separate them to the back since they're in the net still, because I know you had a whole pile of fish just laying on a deck that are all dead like this one.
They're not dead.
Okay,
What
I'm not going to argue with
Yeah, I
you.
know.
I'm not going to argue with you. The ones that are in the net, you can move them all the way to the back right now and leave them in the net till I get photographs of the ones that were laying on the deck already.
Okay. Hey, videotape.
Don't dump any fish out of that net, Frankie.
I'm not. Look, you can still see it's tucked. I will even do this and anchor the tuck. Is it recording? Yeah. I might have just turned it off.
I'm going to bring the vehicle up, do a quick safety check, and see what other fish down board. Don't just leave that there for now. We're done.
All right, just gonna do a safety check while he's going to grab the rest of this stuff.
All right.
Just need a life jacket for each one of you. Horn or whistle, throwable.
Okay. Here. Horn. You said horn or whistle?
Yep, that works. And don't go digging in there until he gets done, please. Thank you.
Oh, that's where the.
I understand. He can do it. I just neither one of them got FLs on them.
No, but that's simple.
Okay. Alrighty. Fire extinguisher, and you said the registration is what you were missing. Is that what he's talking about a minute ago?
Fire extinguisher. It should be in the hole. Can he look for it?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just didn't want you both digging at the same time. Go ahead.
I think the fire extinguisher is in the hole. Okay. I've passed this test 2 or 3 times, so.
Well, you know, one of those things we pretty much always do. So.
Is it in there? There it is.
All right, just need to see that it's good.
It's full.
I just need to see the fire extinguisher,
He needs these.
sir. Yeah, I got to see that it's good. All right. Thanks, sir.
Why my target?
What's that?
Why my target?
I mean, keep running into stuff. That's kind of the main problem.
Yeah. Well,
What other fish you got in here?
ice. There's ice in there.
Okay, we just take a quick peek in those. You got ice in the front box too? You got fish in there?
Nope. Just got here.
Just got going? Okay.
Yeah.
How big are your nets?
Hard grow 14.
Hard grow 14, what does that mean?
They're cut down.
Okay.
They could be 14, but
Thank you, sir.
they're all cut down.
What do you cut them down to?
13, 11.
Okay.
You don't remember that 4 years ago? K-Pay's point?
Vaguely.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
You measured my nets.
Yeah.
13 foot 11.
Yeah.
That was, and I told you then it was a hard grow 14.
I must have forgot, man.
It was the middle of the night. Big old Spanish dude on my boat.
Oh, I think I do remember that. Yeah,
And I'm talking cold as shit.
yeah, I do remember that. That whole season was cold, man.
Yeah.
The plastic bag.
I think there's a sandwich in there. Yeah,
Just need to see it's not a fish. Thank you, sir. That's good. All right. I haven't measured nets yet, but everything else is good except for he doesn't have FLs on his life jackets.
While going through safety equipment, the officers discovered that the vessel's registration numbers were not on the life jackets. For commercial vessels, this is a requirement, and then they began looking for a couple other little things that actually led to citations later on.
No, if I was live, no registration. All right. You want to bring your truck up?
Yep. Do you wanna measure nets or no?
Not right now.
Okay.
We'll give it a few minutes. All right, those other ones that are in the net, they can go in the ice box. And you have fish in ice boxes already?
Nope.
No fish, so these are fish? Okay.
Those fish are still alive. I know. It don't matter.
You guys have to have them on ice before you continue to go fishing again. So go ahead and put those ones away.
Yes, sir.
Hey, say hey.
Hey,
Yeah, guess who it is?
who?
Hardgrove. Everything in the book.
Why?
Because I'm stupid.
You're stupid or because of JP?
Yeah, it's because of them. I know it is. So, what's going on with these fish?
Those
They're
that's a
going somewhere else.
that's a
Yeah,
quality
don't
control
worry
issue.
about it. Try not to say much. All right, love you, babe.
Can you request CCSO send their zone unit out here? Reference trespass at the South Gulf Cove locks.
Getting fish out of it, dude. I know, but he's gonna take it. Oh, it doesn't have to be pretty. Well, he's gonna take it. So what? I'm worried about fucking fish on the deck that I just busted my. I know. Feed my family with.
Got the SO en route. We'll measure, that's the one he's using. This one is wet to the touch too, so he's been using that. So we'll measure those two. You want to grab that? You can see it's wet to the touch now. There's fresh green in it from moss. All right, hear me out. I need a yes that you understand this on camera. These fish were not seasoned for me today. They cannot be sold as food. Period. End of story.
Okay.
That's a yes, you understand that? Is that a yes, you understand it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we know where they're going.
So we'll be back. And sheriff's office will be here shortly too to trespass you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can take your nets.
You taking the net?
You can take your nets. Once we're done,
Well, you agreeing that we could keep the fish? They just cannot be sold for food.
for food purposes.
They're not fit for human consumption.
If we find out that you sold these for food,
You will not, because they're going somewhere. I'll make that phone call right now as they're getting sold for
Yeah.
25 cents.
where are they going?
To a crabber.
Which crabber? Okay. As soon as we're done with this and you guys are trespassed, straight out the lock gate and do not come back.
Yes, sir.
Having gathered what they felt was sufficient evidence to move the charges forward, they met with the dockmaster to give him a quick summary and to discuss the idea of trespassing him permanently.
Hey, so we got him, obviously, doing the crap as always. Sheriff's Department is here to trespass him. I just need to list you as the representative for the lock.
Okay, not a problem. Okay.
So they won't be able to come back
Good
for
ID
you.
on you? I do. Yeah, that'll be easier. I didn't see nothing. I'm out of here.
Probably best. Well, these guys,
You got more
The-
jurisdiction you think?
these guys are regulars for us. We constantly have nonstop issues
The
with them.
problem is they fucking know they ain't supposed to do it, and they do it every
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Same time last year, he did this too, and got trespassed.
And they always act surprised.
Yeah, well, they don't act surprised so much. They act pissed about it.
Oh, well, they go.
They're being charged with 3 different charges apiece, plus they're being trespassed from here.
Big fines.
Possible jail time, yeah. Yeah. They both have histories a mile long. They're both problem children for us. They have serious histories with us. These guys are always incessantly just causing issues, so but we'll be back for we know it's a problem, so it's your information right here. Alright. Receiving a notice to appear with 3 criminal charges for today. You're also being trespassed for life from this area. This lock is from where the wood begins to the wood begins. Means you guys can't even transit this area any longer.
I got a criminal charge today.
You got 3.
What is that?
Violation of County Ordinance 9627. No netting inside the lock or fishing. No filing divided ice on the fish, and not covered from the elements. Quality control. You have a court date on the 8th of May, 8:30 a.m. Charlotte County Courthouse, 350 East Marion Avenue. If you sign right there, you sign there, you're not being guilty of anything. Or the fact you will show up, so you're running to a judge.
Where do I sign?
Where the X is at. Wait right over there by the wood. Wait right over there for your trespass. You got 3 charges today. One for netting inside the lock area, another for having no finely divided ice on the fish, and another for not having them covered from the elements. Quality control. You have a court date on the 15th
What's
of
the
May.
third one?
Not covered from the elements. Quality control. You have court date on the 15th of May. You just sign right there, but sign there, you're not in
a
milk.
doctor's appointment on that day.
You're going to have to change it.
What, can we just change this?
Can't.
Man, I'm supposed to go to get surgery.
Well, you can call the clerk of court and see if they'll do it for you.
Oh.
If you could deliver them paperwork, they might do it. If they don't,
Okay.
then you have to show up.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose this weight. And then, is there anything for him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You get more from me, too.
Okay.
First one's going to be the citation for your life jacket. You just sign right there. I sign there, you're not admitting guilt. You'll pay $90 per court in 30 days.
Okay. And I can contest this too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
This is for not having your registration.
And I can contest that too?
You can contest it.
Okay.
And this one's for the vessel numbers.
And I can contest that
You
too?
can contest anything.
Okay.
Additionally, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is trespassing you for life from the dock, from the whole entire lock area. So from that
Okay.
wood end to that wood end,
Okay.
you can't even transit the area because that's trespassing.
Okay.
If you caught trespassing, you know what the next step is.
Yeah, chill. That's fine.
So he's going to give you your paperwork,
Okay.
and then as soon as he gives you your paperwork, hop in your boat.
Why for life?
You've already gotten a 1-year one already.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did last year. It's in the system.
Is it?
Yep,
I never got the paper to it.
you did. It's on camera.
Oh, it's
We've
on
already
camera?
reviewed that. So as soon as he's done with that,
Say-
you,
Oh, okay.
as soon as he's done with that, you're going to hop in your boat and you're going to transit out the lock and you're not going to come back.
Okay.
All right? Any questions? Any questions?
No, you're pretty clear.
Now, before we get into the charges from the featured interaction, I want to give you a little more history on them and their interactions with FWC. Based on the officer's report, the captain has had 24 different field intelligence reports filed against him, all for netting issues. This included 5 boating citations, 6 written warnings, and 7 notices to appear for criminal charges, all due to illegal commercial activity. He's also listed in the Master Name Index as a threat to law enforcement and a repeat violator. The deckhand isn't quite as interesting. He has 1 field intelligence report written on him, 2 warnings, and 3 citations. So as part of the featured encounter, the captain received 3 criminal charges. The first charge was for failing to prevent contamination because the fish were left out on the deck and exposed to the elements. The second charge was no adequate refrigeration or finely divided ice. And the third was for fishing with the net within the lock system. As part of a negotiated plea deal, he pled no contest to the first 2 charges and was adjudicated guilty. Surprise. He was sentenced to 6 months of probation and ordered to pay $895 in costs and fines, which he later paid, and he also had to do 5 hours of community service. The captain also received various citations for things like registration numbers, but those were all later dismissed, probably as part of the plea deal. The deckhand received the same 3 charges and pled no contest to just the ice charge, and his adjudication was withheld. He was ordered to pay $315 in costs and fines, which he later paid. So that's it for today's video, but we want to know what you think. Do you think they should have gone to jail? Do you think equipment should have been seized? Maybe the nets? Let us know down in the comments below, and if you like fishing content like this, be sure to check out our other channel where it's completely dedicated to fishing and wildlife interactions. As always, thanks for watching.